I am very lucky, very privileged to be stood next to a Big Bang Bar. I didn't know about this game. Now, you may well remember, if you're a regular watcher of the Chinwag or listener, we had Dave on, and Dave, funny enough, was talking about Big Lebowski, which I've got next to me just here. We'll be looking at that in a separate video when we look at Dave's overall collection. But at the moment, for this video, we're just going to look at the Big Bang Bar. He mentioned it. I'd never even heard of it. Big Bang Bar by Capcom. A very rare, very sought-after machine. So I'm very lucky. Dave's invited me round to have a look at it, have a little play on it. There we go. And just really discover everything about this game. I don't know anything about it at all. There are some rumours. The Chicago Gaming Company, it might be on their list of things to recreate. I don't know if there's going to be a problem with licensing for that. I don't know, but here's an original. It's in absolute pristine condition, and we're going to have a close look at it now. Okay, let's take a look at this machine. I've got Dave with me, who's going to be basically talking me through it in just a little bit. But I thought we'd show you a few of the pictures. So there's your back glass. Again, it's Capcom, which should be a name that's familiar to a few of you of a certain vintage. That's for sure. Dave, I didn't even know that Capcom did pinball machines, mate.
Capcom did pinball machines for 18 months between 1995 and 1996. They saw the money pinball was bringing in. They wanted a piece of that. And so they thought they'd make up their own company or start their Capcom coin-op. They hired a few people from Williams. They poached Steve Ritchie's brother, Mark Ritchie.
Who did Indiana Jones?
Yeah, he was part of that. And a couple of others, I can't think of their names right now. But yeah, Mark was that. So the story goes that Capcom poached them. There was a bit of a non-disclosure sort of agreement with Williams employees. Williams threatened to sue Capcom if they used or copied any of their sort of packaging parts like flippers and stuff. So before the first game was released, Capcom had to reinvent the wheel. So
really? What, redesign the flipper?
Redesign their flippers, pop bumpers, the lot pretty much, so that nothing could encroach on Williams' copyright. So they started off, the first game I think was it Break Shot? First Capcom game possibly, Break Shot. They released 3 or 4, Break Shot, Pinball Magic, Airborne, and Flipper Football was the last one.
I didn't know Pinball Magic was Capcom.
Yeah, Pinball Magic's Capcom. That was sort of kind of like in retaliation to the Theatre of Magic, I believe. So it came around at sort of about the same time, 95. And yeah, so they were hemorrhaging a lot of money throughout the 18 months. Rumour has it that they had Flipper Football and Big Bang Bar ready to be released in 1996, 95, 96. A load of German arcade operators came round, saw Flipper Football and went mad over it, and so Big Bang Bar was pushed back and they released Flipper Football before Big Bang Bar. Flipper Football flopped, and so Capcom all of a sudden just pulled the plug with, I think, was it 700? No. Don't know the exact figures, maybe 300 or 400 or 700 Flipper Footballs, but there were 12 Big Bang Bar made, prototypes made, and then it was cancelled and the plug pulled.
How many did you say?
There were 12 prototypes or games made. Capcom said packed up, and it was at that point Gene Cunningham from Pinball, Illinois, he somehow got the parts and waited 10 years before sort of announcing he would remake the Big Bang Bar from what parts he had. And so he managed to make, out of the circuit boards and things and spare parts, about 190.
So maximum, even including the original 12, there's only a couple of hundred of these in the wild, if at all.
Yeah, there's a couple hundred. One of the original 12 burnt in a fire.
Oh,
and,
I don't know why I'm laughing.
There's one less now.
Oh.
So, yeah, just over 200.
Oh, you'd be gutted.
So, with that, and there's a couple of homebrew ones being made by. There's a couple of. They've taken parts from Capcoms like Airborne and Pinball Magic, and have then actually managed to fabricate a couple of big band bars.
So, so this is the second time you've owned this machine, Dave?
Yeah, I bought it back in 2012, 11. I bought it from a guy out north, a friend of Phil Palmer's, Les Potts, who I think he had it from new, from when it was imported. From what I gather is, back in 2005, Wayne Gillard of Pinball Australia owed Mr. Palmer from Pinball Heaven some money, and in payment sort of sent a few of these over. So I think about 4 or 5. I think there's only 2 left in the UK, this being one of the 2.
And so you sold it, and you've just recently got it back,
sold
right?
it 6 years ago to a member of the group, a member of the forum, Lee Riley, who I think had it for about 2-3 weeks, and then and then good old Lee, and then moved it on, and it kind of disappeared to a guy called Mark somewhere down south of England, and then Lee bought it back from Mark, and had it about a month, didn't even wrap it, and then gave me a call and said, "Do you want to buy it back?" So,
well,
yeah, go on then.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what then, mate. You jump on if you wouldn't mind. Fire it up and let's have a little look at the game. Gameplay.
Okay.
Obviously, you liked it an awful lot to be able to, to want to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, it has all my sort of preference for pinball games is the humour. I like sort of Medieval Man Attack from Mars, and this has got the humour of those sort of games. So it's very loud. These Capcom flipper mechs are very.
So they're loud anyway, but we've also got the glass off, as we can show you the playfield basically.
So the object is to complete the 10 modes in the middle of the playfield, as well as get a few multi-balls.
So you're on this one here at the moment, which is Lucky. Get Lucky,
yeah.
sorry. That's.
I've started the tube dancer. You can see up there, giving it a wiggle.
Did you? Oh, good save that. I'm sorry, I didn't get it on. Should have got it on camera. I was too busy looking at the playfield. So you obviously missed it a lot when it was gone.
I did, yeah, I did. Always regretted selling it, and so when the option came to buy it back. So this is the one, loser. I have to shoot the orbit to change the DJ's music on playing. Oh.
Okay, so it's got the.
It's got a kickback.
Yeah, not a virtual one either, a proper one.
Right.
I do like.
You see, I've just locked a ball in the alien's mouth at the top there. Can't make that shot. No.
So where's the alien's mouth?
So when you, I'm quite sure you have to roll over. You have to light something. Oh, you have to shoot all these drop targets. So you've got 4 here, 3 there.
And where do you lock it?
That will light. Is aliens here? So,
okay. So I see.
Yeah.
So they go up the top here, and then it locks literally in there.
So this was one of the ramps. It's got 2 diverters on it. So you shoot up the ramp there, depending on the mode. You'll either go around this way to start a mode, or it'll go down this way, or it will divert down here, down this tube, or it will divert up here to go into the alien's mouth. So to start the multi-ball for the 2 aliens, you have to hit those 4 drop targets, those 3.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And then that will. Like, to start a mode, you have to. Get it out of the in lane. So happy hour is just hit all the targets. You score switches, score points.
Are you? I guess you're sort of hoping that they don't. That Chicago Gaming Company don't produce anymore.
I don't mind. I mean, this machine's got such a story behind it, and it is very rare. Obviously, not as rare as some games now, like Pirates of the Caribbean, for example, JJP. But yeah, more people need to experience this game. And so, I don't really care, to be honest. It's now back in my collection. It will never leave my collection again. So, let's try and make that. See, when Capcom folded or gave up their department, Williams did actually buy the rights to this game to see if they could make it. But their coils were not strong enough to make that steep ramp, and so it was
the Williams coils.
Williams coils weren't strong enough to make the ramp.
Does this feel stronger when you play it?
Oh god, yeah. If you wanted to look at the playthrough later on, you could have a look at the different multiple lock, isn't it? You can see like the mechs, the different. They've got sort of reinforced. You've got the flippers, the plungers, some sort of extra brackets and stuff. It's very good.
Okay, a bit of a change. There's no Spencer today, so Dave has very kindly taken control of the camera, which allows me to have a little go, which is a treat for me, probably less so for yourselves. Just so as you can get literally, I've not played this yet, so this will be my first ever go on a Big Bang Bar, and let's have a go. I'm interested to feel I think certainly the strength of these flippers. So, is it ready? Okay,
just press the start.
Okay, here we go then. I won't worry about a skill shot or anything. I probably wouldn't be able to hit it anyway. And I think I missed it anyway. But just try and get a feel for the game. Is it funny with the two lines of captive balls there?
So the idea is to move the captive balls all from one side to another.
Okay.
To brawl multi-ball.
So that's a nice orbit actually, isn't it? Well, any orbit I can hit. That's another. I forgot the upper flipper was there actually. Any orbit I can hit's a nice orbit as far as I'm concerned. I take it you can't backhand that ramp.
No. We'll give it a go. I'm not sure.
I'm not good enough to do it anyway. There's some funny noises going on, Dave.
So that'll be the tube dancer at the back there. So once you hit the 3 targets at the front of the ramp, you light, and the one at the side, you start the tube dancer.
Okay.
The idea is to make that
it's a shame we didn't turn the volume up a little bit because she was spinning and moaning and groaning and doing all.
If you hit the targets, these ones here, she says, "Oh, a little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the right." So you hit the spot, Chris.
Well, that'll be a first. I'm sorry, that's tickled me. I really wasn't expecting that. Oh dear, I got a bit. Okay, that's really good. These, so for instance, you've got the tube here and the plastics around the pops. Are they the originals? Were they that luminous?
The tube was, yes. The tube started off. These rings are an aftermarket. They're extra, and then the fluorescent tubes around the pop bumpers, and just above the tube dancer are extras as well.
Okay.
But it didn't have also when it was released, it just had an orange DMD. Didn't have a colour DMD like it has now.
Sure.
And then the side blades as well are aftermarket.
Okay, the first time I've remembered that there's a flipper up there.
So try and get out that ramp.
Oh, I almost backhanded it. There you go.
Oh, straight down the middle.
Don't try it. There you go. That's it, yeah. Now you mention actually I haven't hit that ramp yet at all.
So you turn you upstairs.
There we go.
That's it.
Okay, so that's obviously one locked.
Just locked it into one of the Martians.
Yeah, it is actually right in its mouth there, isn't it?
Yeah. If you manage to lock it again, I believe it is flashing, then you would start the looped in space multi-ball.
Oh no, what a shame. What a shame. Well, that's definitely my 3 balls. Buy an extra. Do you know what? I'm
Start again.
I'm going to buy an extra ball. Yes.
That's it.
Okay, why not?
Try and get on that ramp.
What that's silly thing to do. She's off again. Come on, hit that shot for goodness sake.
That's it.
Oh no.
Take your time, mate, take your time.
Oh,
that's it. So that's it. Diverted there to the.
Okay, so I've got one locked up in the alien's mouth, one locked down here.
You've got one locked down there, yeah. So you've kind of on the way to 2 multi-balls here. So you've got lock 1.
Oh, okay.
Because you've managed to lock the 4 balls over one side, so it's flashing. So if you hit that ramp again, that's it. It's chosen to prioritise the multi-ball. So if you do it one more time, it will come down and lock.
Come on. I've actually had more success back at... Oh, you dipstick. That's what happens when you...
So I press start again. You can still get an extra ball, I think, as well. Hang on. I think the extra balls are... Yeah, press it again.
Excellent. Why not?
That's it.
So just need to get up that ramp again, basically.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm sure she's putting me off on purpose. Come on.
That's it.
Okay, so that'll give me multiple.
And then and then the display. If you look at the display, it's quite a
multi-brawl. I like it. That's like Champion Punk. Oh, I see, it's a little set scoop. That's a shame. I missed the scoop.
Oh, limited space multi-ball. So
that was great. I'm glad you caught that on the camera. That flipping down there.
At the bar. So we do is to try and shoot all the drop target.
I just saw it there actually. So how many are left?
You've got one in that corner there, just by the ramp. There's one under there.
Oh, I see. You have to hit it off. That one there.
Okay, so we start the mode Chase the Waitress. So this is where the arrows will strobe along the playfield. You have to make it.
Ah, damn shame, damn shame.
I think you found it, yeah. You found the waitress. So it's kind of that Chase the Waitress is just one sort of shot.
Okay, there's quite a lot to do on this. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. I like that. There you go. It's my first go on Big Bang Bar. Massive thank you to Dave. We're going to look. You can't see this. You'll have to tune into another video. There's a lot of machines behind you. We're going to go and have a look at those. Got Lebowski, Medieval Madness, Godzilla, all sorts. A very, very nice Addams Family, by the way, with a very special cabinet. We're going to discuss those on a separate video. Big Bang Bar. If it's the first time you've got to look at it, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Certainly, hopefully there's some nice bits of video footage of the different things happening on it. Really good game, really enjoyable, fun. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect it to be fun, and I certainly didn't expect the lady, you know, the green pole dancing lady trapped in the what is she trapped in, Dave?
It's supposed to be like a tube of water, so it's basically like a pole dancer, I guess, but instead in a tube. She's sort of kind of like on the back glass, on the back glass there, which you can just about
Oh, of course, there you go. I'm glad you...
There she
Okay, there you go. Well, you don't
Yeah,
get
a
that
couple of them
spearmint
there.
rhinos, do you? Dave, thank you very much, mate.